here and look at these. I'm just torn on what to do with cultivators. See, I thought I had a front and a rear set here, but I don't. I have two sets of front, and I don't know why. This set is in really good shape, except for the sweeps. The other side too, it's inside the barn. Notice that is blue and red. Blue arms, red frame, and black shanks. This one's all rust. But this one also has seed tubes on a couple of them, or fertilizer tubes, I should say. Alright, I tried to move these, but that was a big old pile of not going to happen. They are frozen to the ground, and I don't want to risk tearing them up. Now, the way I understand it, some of those cultivators are blue. The cultivator is blue. Jim Carrey. Liar, liar. Anyways, early on, late 40s, 50s, I guess the iron oxide, car coming. The iron oxide was not readily available, so they painted a lot of stuff blue. A gentleman on Facebook group said it was a dark navy blue, and he said you can actually get that color at Ace Hardware. In the 50s and 60s, you had blue and red. After the 60s, it was all red pretty much. But then you got into red frames or blue frames with black shanks. Some were all blue. I think he even said some of the newer stuff, and by newer I mean, you know, 60s, 70s, were red with white shanks. And I think it kind of all depended on what you could get. You know, what the farmer had, what he could get, what he could make happen. We'll get up here and we're going to show some other stuff here on the cultivators. For some reason it is ridiculously cold yesterday and today. Here's my my Super C parts tractor. It is a 1951 model. Notice most of this is all black, which I know this is not a good sign necessarily, or a good comparison, I guess you would say. This is my 1948 C, which I've noticed this front mount is broken, so that sucks. And these have all been welded together. But those brackets are in really good shape. But then I don't want to mess with it because of that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this year and then rebuild a set for next year. But if you notice, this looks like it's all a lot of rust, mainly black. You can see where some of the paint's wore off. Not very good on camera. Go over here. I just can't believe it's so cold. Man, it's crazy. Wind is blowing. Now I spent about 12.14 hours getting all these apart. Now I think this is off the parts tractor, obviously, because they're missing on that. Now these appear to be black all the shanks, which would fit, but all the frame appeared to be red. So that would kind of make sense, you know, if this was a 50s cultivator set, you know, versus the older ones that are blue. Not that any of this really matters. I'm just kind of debating on what to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear all this stuff down, except for the set that's on the tractor. I do need some of those shanks, but tear it all down. I'm going to put it up, store it, whatever. And then come fall, clean the set up, paint it, and swap them out. Like I say, no real productiveness for this. But see, that toolbar's got some blue on it. I wonder if that black is actually blue that's just faded. Very interesting. But anyways, that's kind of my debacle with the cultivators. What to do, what to piece together. I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff yet, because it's kind of getting somewhat hard to find, especially some of the toolbar pieces. And they're all in good shape. But they do need an exceptionally good cleaning. So, anyways, like I say, that's kind of what I got going on with cultivators, trying to get that set up. I do need to put these on the rear of the C, like I had mentioned, because it's got some sort of weird potato spike thing deal going on. And I need to get it set up for solely cultivating. But I got to do a little bit of work on that. So, that's kind of my collection of cultivators. And like I say, I don't know why I've got like 4 or 5 front sets and only 1.5 rears. But I've got more than enough to make a complete set, so we're good to go, at least for now. Anyways, you guys be good, and we'll catch you next time.